Wasn't it like the fucking in England? What, like the 5G towers caused?
That was
cancer?
embarrassing. That was
like COVID or cancer or whatever it was. Yeah,
that was like huge in the UK.
Yeah,
that people were like burning down these towers.
Yeah,
and it's embarrassing. You're like, these are like, I live in the same country. These people, I went to the same schools. Yeah, as these people who burned down fucking 5G towers.
Well, there was also that fad of like, you know, you shouldn't like when wireless like Bluetooth headphones first came out for your phone, being people should use those because if you're on the phone like this, then the signal actually causes cancer.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
And there were people, at least in Australia, like when I was growing up, there were like people dead ass being like, oh, shit, I have to go and buy some Bluetooth headphones. You know, I don't want to get a tumor in my brain from all these phone calls I'm taking. I'm like, what do you want?
I think one of the most interesting things I've seen happen recently, that's happened right in front of my eyes, is the fucking toilet paper shortage. Right? Like I think back to that and like,
why does that feel like 10 years ago?
I know, right? But like I think back to that and like our kids are gonna be reading about this, or like they're gonna see like the internet. They're gonna see the internet historian video like fucking 20 years in the future and be thinking like, haha, my generation were never this stupid. It's like
I'm just imagining like, you know, 20 years from now, like our kids, right, will be like in fucking history class, like modern history, being like, all right, class, so today we're gonna be talking about the 2020 great toilet paper shortage. It's the same as the fucking Great Depression.
It blew my mind how in Japan it happened as well. I'm like, we literally have fucking bidets.
It blew my mind.
What do you guys clean your ass with?
It blew my mind that it happens worldwide.
Yeah.
It was literally like a idea that spread worldwide, even though like nobody knew where it came from. Oh no,
it's the fad started in Australia, and I'm not proud of it.
But like the thing is, nobody like in other countries really knew that it came from Australia because they were just like, oh, toilet paper, I must buy. Yeah. I don't know why, but everyone else is buying toilet paper, therefore I must buy toilet paper.
Yeah, it didn't occur to people that maybe like, you know, if everyone just keeps using toilet paper at the same rate that we've all been using it, it'll continue to be the same.
Right. Like,
because I don't know why, because it was out of every household necessity that you think would happen, that you think people would need in an apocalypse. Food, water, I sleep. Toilet paper, I wake. This is the real shit.
So what, do people think that like if you got COVID, you also got irritable bowel syndrome? Like,
in my mind as well, I'm like, do I really want to be an asshole who just goes and like fucking takes everything in the shop? I'm like, I mean, I'll take like a little bit of like pasta, a little bit of canned goods, nothing crazy. Like enough for like.
I mean, you know, like we stocked up.
Yeah.
But we didn't fucking like be like, can I have everything on that shelf from there to there?
No, we only stocked up just because there was a literal shortage, and there was a literal point where I had trouble wiping my ass because there was no toilet paper.
Bidet gang, rise up.
I mean, like, you know, I was gonna clean my ass with a bidet, but I wasn't gonna step out with a wet ass, right? Like, fuck that shit.
I just jiggle, you know, just
a little shake.
Because you know, it was the one piece of like everyday household equipment that, you know, you can understand soap. You know, okay, I understand if there would be a shortage of soap. I can understand hand sanitizer, of course. I understand why there would be a
food and water.
Yeah, there wasn't any.
To me, I'm like, do you know how easy it is to live off like rice or pasta? Like, you don't need much of that.
But there was even a shortage of like pasta as well. Like I remember,
there actually was.
I remember the video of I think it was in Italy. There was like all of the supermarkets.
Oh yeah, the
like
old guy.
And the old guy was like getting pissed off that there was no pasta in the supermarket, and he was like, "People weren't even this obsessed during World War II. We had more pasta in World War II than we do now. What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, I guess the problem is that like everyone's telling each other, you should panic like in real time, right? Spread it. Yeah. And it's like, oh my god. I don't know. I had a bunch of cup ramen and I was like, I think I'm good. Yeah. I'll see what happens. Like, I'm pretty sure the stores aren't just going to shut.
Yeah.
I like, there would be an exact point where I would like start panicking. And that exact point is if I found out the combini was closed. Because like I feel like here, if the combini closes, you're going through some real shit.
That is
right
when
now.
I'm truly woke.
Okay, are we really going through an apocalypse? Okay, I wake now. I'm fucked.
Yeah, isn't it like America? They have like Waffle House, and like you can judge on like the disaster based on whether Waffle House is open or closed. It's like it's an actual like studied like thing. Where like even when there's like hurricanes, Waffle House in America is still open.
Wow.
And like serving. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, look it up. It's really interesting. Like I don't know which big natural disaster it was. I think it was like Katrina or something. Like Waffle House was still open. Like because they're all equipped with like generators.
Right.
Why?
in case of disasters.
Yeah.
Like, they're like one of the only things that like will try their best to stay open unless like the disaster is so bad.
Yeah.
When Waffle House in America has
It's like, damn, my roof just got blown off. Could kill for some waffles right now, though.
Yeah, if like windows and shit are broken, I think they'll still continue to be open. Like they'll let you in. I'm not sure exactly. I could be shutting out my ass, but as far as I remember, that's what it was.
Because I think what this entire situation has made me realize is I remember like before 2020 watching like old school zombie movies and something like that, and you think to yourself, man, they made the people really stupid in this zombie movie. This would never happen in real life. And now I look back and I'm just like,
it's definitely gonna happen.
I'm like, they didn't make them stupid enough. Jesus Christ.
There'll be a sect of people that like rounds up people and feeds them to the zombies because they think it'll probably appease the zombie or something. Like, there'll be some shit like that. There'll be some like
I look at something like Dead Rising and I'm like, well, this is unrealistic. There's still things inside all of the stores.
The toilet paper is
still
still
toilet
there.
paper.
What the fuck?
there isn't a subgroup of people praising the zombies. What's going on?